Welcome back, guys. This is Fox. We are playing Project Ozone Lite, and I am going to try to automate this today. And by that, I mean I'm going to move all of these guys over to this one, which means I will have to break apart that whole thing, and yeah, that's gonna be fun. But how I want to automate this is I want to make this farming station, and normally in order to do this Z-Logic controller, you have to make the slice and splice, which is Solarium, which is just soul stand and gold. I already had some gold on me. Let's just make up half a stack of that. And it's not in there. It's in here. We have let's check that. Oh yeah, so I upgraded all of these. I made all of these big capacitor banks. They're all just the regular ones, so this now holds 450 million RF, which I think is pretty good. We also made a solar panel 4. Always useful, right? But then alloy smelter, this is going to get into here. And so this will help us get into the farming station, which you need the slice and splice usually to make. What is actually really awesome is one of the quests that I did to get a loot crate gave me a Z-Logic controller, or a zombie electrode, a Franken zombie, a Z-Logic controller, skeletal contractor, sentient ender, and the ender resonator. So I actually don't need to make one of these. I'm gonna make the slice and splice anyway, just because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machine chassis, shears, iron axe. So which is needed for the quest? 12, 10, 11, 12. Ta-da! Chest claim. Let's see what this one's going to give us. Cryo stabilized flux ducts. Yeah, more power. We actually don't need those right now. We have 32 of them. If we do need some, shears. And an iron axe. I think it goes the other way. Right? Yeah, and then machine chassis and a skull. I actually made up some extra machine chassis for stuff earlier. Shears go there, and then a random mob skull. We just happen to have one right there. Slice and splice. Slices heads and splices in all sorts of useful things. We're just gonna let that go. I'm gonna put this here. It's gonna fill up. And then we do need to give it a set of shears and a random axe to get it to work. which we will do later. But for right now, we're going to make the farming station. Plants and harvest crops requires power and appropriate tools, aka a hoe. Looting and flourishing on tools applied when harvesting. Upgrade with capacitors to increase range. Upgrades also increase power use. Yeah, so this is the farming station. It's pretty fantastic. We're going to actually dig up you. I don't have my magnet on me. I don't even have my magnet in there. What is happening? We're just going to move that one. There we go. Oh, I remember why. Because I was standing over here and the machine that I used that creates dust was giving me stuff, so I decided to remove it. But anyway, so growth crystal. You're going to have to break for a second, which well, I guess is fine. But we're going to put the farming station down here. We need to give it a hoe. We're going to make a diamond hoe, just so that it actually has a hoe. And we're going to set this up right now with that and lock these in place. We'll throw bone meal in there. I don't think it'll help with this, but how we're actually going to power this is, I think let's look at these. We have cobblestone generators, which are nice and easy. Particle generators. Stirling generators would be very easy to use. Magmatic generators, I think, is what we want to use. Singularity tank. It's just glass with iron. That's not that bad. Redstone, ender generator, potion, pink, overclocked generator, star, halitosis, frosty death, disenchantment, slimy, rainbow generator, whatever. I mean, we could also use the furnace generator. That wouldn't be that hard. But yeah, I think this magmatic generator is how we want to do it, which is just magma blocks, which we gathered from the end, furnaces, and steel is not that steel. Steel is just, I think it's coal. No, it's charcoal and iron in a thing, which is very easy. There's coal. I don't know if it's coal or if it's charcoal. Let's figure that out. There's the rest of that. You and you. No, so it's charcoal. Thankfully, I have some charcoal up here, and it's 8 per one. Thankfully, we only need 2 for the magmatic generator. A furnace we can make easy, and then iron and some glass, which is actually not that bad. 4 and some glass. We literally just cooked up a whole bunch of glass because we made the solar panels, and we need a lot of glass for those solar panels. So we got a singularity tank, steel ingots, a furnace, 6, 7, 8, a furnace, and magma blocks. So furnace and magma blocks. this magmatic generator. Let's put it down. Ozone speed upgrades. This just uses lava to create power. Right? Nice and simple. Power from lava. But the best thing I think about these is that, yeah, we also redid our wall. We redid everything over there too. I'll show you that in a second. But the best thing about the magmatic generators is we already have, I think, the block on us. No. Oh, we're gonna need those anyway. And these fluid conduits. These are not the right ones. Those fluid conduits can go away. Items, that's fine. But what we want is, we want a crucible, and we want, did I put it in here? We're looking, not for that, though that would help us get it started. We're looking for a cobblestone generator, because we're going to use just a cobblestone generator with a drawer. That's not a drawer. I guess we could use a chest. Cobblestone generator with a chest with a crucible to make all of this. So we need porcelain clay. I know I have more porcelain clay somewhere. I'm not going to take the time to look for it though. We have a whole bunch of stuff right here. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make more porcelain clay and start up a crucible. Let's use that just so it goes by a little bit faster. And we're going to need the cobblestone generator because apparently I don't have one of those to use. I found that very weird. We don't need a chest because we have a hopper. We're going to use the hopper to put them in there. But what we do need is a yellorium block. I'm not close enough to grab one. Oh, I did grab one. I grabbed 2. Oops. Is a yellorium block. We're going to redo that. Just grab one. Okay, yellorium block. Just to make it super easy. And you've seen this setup before. I've shown you guys this setup before. Of crucible with the yellorium block, cobblestone generator. It makes all of it very quick, very easy, and we will set that up and be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so this is the solution that we came up with. We have everything up here working normally as it does, just creating the cobblestone into lava. Lava is coming out of this. I didn't mean to do that. And it's going into a fluid tank down here that is currently running out of lava. How much do you have in you? You are completely full. So it's not an issue of this, but what we can do is trade that out for something else. So we're actually going to use that. Who knew, right? Which means that we will need 3 more of these, which will go in here, which means that we need 3 more of these. Oh, all the fun times. That can go into that. So what we're going to end up doing is yellorium, yellorium, yellorium. Put one of these on each one. And then instead of you, if we put chest there with you on top. Won't work because you don't do that. Did you get anything from that? No. So what we need to do is put a item conduit on each one of these, put it on insert, you insert, you insert, and while we're here, extract always active, extract always active, extract always active, and extract always active. You're going to be an insert, you are an insert, you're an insert, you're an insert. Okay. Well, then we can put cobblestone generator here, and on top of it put the gold chest, which will now be receiving everything, and then we can disable you, put you on there, hit you on extract, 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 and then you disable, disable, extract always active, extract always active, extract always active, and extract always active. So what should be happening is we should be getting enough cobblestone in here per second, and a little bit of a buffer, to be creating enough lava for these to go. That doesn't seem to be the case. This tank is empty. Lava, that one's full. What about you? Are you filling up? You're not full. What about you? Base. You are using power. Oh, this one's full. what? These superheating element. Let's. One of my friends told me about those. So, super heating element. It's just steel casing, which is just steel, glass, and osmium. Copper and redstone. So you pulverized charcoal. Pulverized charcoal and iron. Let's see if we need 4 of these, which means we need 4 of these, so 16 steel ingots. Stacks of charcoal. I find it really weird that I don't have more of these. I really don't have any more. Oh, I already have charcoal. I have boatloads of charcoal. We just need to pulverize it. Just throw this in here as we get it. Was there? Yeah, technologist for pulverized. Just needed to make red coal. Enrichment chamber for compressed carbon. Nope, so there's no way to get more than 1 at a time for pulverized charcoal, which is upsetting, but understandable. So we're going to make those and put those underneath there, and we will be right back, guys. Alright guys, and we're back, and we have done very little. We made the superheating elements, which make those times 120, which is ridiculous. These things are now completely full, and I think this thing is almost, yeah, now it's completely full. Like, that is ridiculous. Slot does not accept items. Good. But yeah, so that is all working perfectly fine. Pretty sure this thing is keeping up. Yeah, it's still gaining, which is good. We finally got some tier 2 seed or tier 4 seeds. Put them in there. This thing should be accepting new seeds and just planting them down as soon as it can get them, which should mean that we should have a whole bunch of tier 4 seeds here pretty soon. So it should be doing them. should be as soon as it, because so I put my unbreakable tool in here just so that it's because it's unbreakable. It has a modifier left on there. We might actually, let's go do that. We're gonna go and put luck on there because it, according to the tooltip, luck works on this. So let's take a stack of this and that. On there. Luck 3. Yeah. Now has Fortune 3. So we will put this back in there. And hopefully it will work. We put a double layer capacitor in there just because the original size stopped like here, and now with the double layer in there it comes out to here, which we don't need it that big, but it works. It is just that big. So we now got 25 inferium in here. We made some tier 4 of these guys. And so far let's say no power, no, it says no seats. We do want to just lock them in there. Well, I mean, it should keep working, right? I think it should. The other thing that we might do is we might try to upgrade the growth crystal down there to be a growth crystal rank 2. What do you take? You take an end crystal. Never mind, because that's nether stars. Grows plants above it faster. Diamond, inferium block, and stone. And inferium blocks is just inferium. We might make those. Just place that. Growth accelerators. I don't know anything about those, so I'll look into that and see what is happening with those. But if they work as just like we have to put them underneath the fertilized dirt and it just helps out everything above it, then fine. If I just have to put it below the growth crystal or whatever, and then it just boosts up the growth crystal, then that's fine too. We have everything over here. Is good. We can get that. So yeah, so this fertilized essence, you actually don't need to break the crops to get that. I thought you did, which is why I broke a lot of crops. Trying to get those, but it turns out you don't need them. But yeah, guys, so that is gonna be it for this episode. We got this up here, and see, it just took it and planted it again. What are you? You're tier 4. You're tier 4. Tier 4. Do I have a 4th tier 4? What are you? You're tier 3. Let's see if we can get another. We have another tier 4. No, we only have 3. Well, we are going to put those and lock them in there. Or did you just get planted? You come here. You are going to get locked in there. Let's see, it won't plant them if they're locked in there. Oh well. So we have the inferium seed 4s. Those will get planted, those will get bone mealed. mean, it took the bone meal. I don't really think it should have because these are magical crops. But it took them, so we're going to let it go. But we're going to sit here and hopefully get a whole bunch of those going in. What are you? Nether quartz dust. I should have locked these. Let's lock all of you. Because we should have... These should have already been locked. Pretty sure we already had a place for another quartz test. And it is full, that's probably why. So I guess we can put you in here, that's fine. This bone meal needs to go in there. That's fine, so we'll put the bone meal in here, and hopefully this works. But yeah, as it gets seeds, it should just plant them, and eventually we should have all tier 4s in here, which I'm okay with for right now. But anyway guys, this has been Fox. We got a little bit of farming done today. And yeah, this has been Project Ozone Lite, and I will see you all in the next one.